wieder.
Station. Step off here for Metropolitan train. From the next stop, you can walk to the Glorious Giants and Victor Cathedral and St. Peter's Church. These buildings contain beautiful examples of stained glass, carvings, mosaics and brass. A number of traditional gargoyles adorn St. Patrick's Cathedral, including a recent whimsical addition that resembles the features of a prominent former Premier of Victoria. Down Albert Street, Victorian Artists Society welcomes visitors to its art exhibitions and heritage-listed building. Entry is free, Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. A short walk from the next stop, down Little Bourke Street, is Chinatown, boasting the longest continuous Chinese settlements in the Western world. You'll find a huge variety of restaurants and cuisines, from fine dining to noodle houses, as well as Asian groceries, herbalists and fashion boutiques. The Chinese Museum is also located here.
Ja, die Hochzeit findet da auch schon statt. Hat sich gelohnt.
The next stop is Bourke Street. A short walk from the next stop is Collins Street, connecting with trams on routes 109 to North Melbourne or Oxford, 11 to Moat, 12 to Victoria Street, Richmond, and 48 to Bridge Road, Richmond. Parliament House overlooks one of Melbourne's busiest streets, Bourke Street. Wedding parties can often be seen on the wide sweeping steps, having their photos taken. Free tours of the Parliament building are available when Parliament is not set. Many of Melbourne's finest 19th century buildings are located along this elegant strip, including Parliament House, the Hotel Windsor, and Old Treasury Building. These buildings were constructed during the boom following the discovery of gold in Victoria. The Hotel Windsor was built in 1883, predating London's Savoy Hotel and the Red Chicken Palace. It's famous for its lavish Victorian-style interior.
Explore Melbourne by tram and take advantage of the long summer days by experiencing the many events, festivals and attractions on during summer. Take a break from the heat at Melbourne's mini park and garden. Discover Captain's Cottage and see if you can find Mary Street in Shade Hill Fitzroy Gardens. Just an easy stroll from Stop 8 Spring Street in Plymouth Street. Appreciate the ornate beauty of the World Heritage Site listed Royal Exhibition Building, the meeting place of Australia's first federal parliament, in Carlton Gardens, at Stop 9 in Victoria Street in Latrobe Street. And enjoy a romantic punt on the ornamental lake at the lush Royal Botanic Gardens. A short walk from any tram on Taylor Road to Stop 19, Shrine of Remembrance. For more information about what's on this summer, pick up the Melbourne Visitors Guide, available on board this tram or at the Visitor Centre in Melbourne Town Hall or the Burn Street Mall.
find Melbourne's most feared destination, Old Melbourne Jail, a place of more than 130 executions, including infamous bushranger Ned Kelly. The next stop is Melbourne Central Station and Swanston Street. Step off here for Metropolitan trains and Swanston Street trams, and for Melbourne Central, QV and Emporium shopping centres. This is also the stop for the RMIT University and the State Library of Victoria. The Heritage State Library of Victoria opened in 1856. The library has a collection of more than 2 million books, as well as pictures, maps, manuscripts, and several galleries. You can take a tour, watch films, and listen to music, play game consoles, and access free Wi-Fi. Open Monday to Thursday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m, and Friday to Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Take a tram south along Swanston Street and St Kilda Road to visit Melbourne's Royal Botanic Gardens or the Ian Potter Museum of Art, or north to the University of Melbourne. Trams from here also travel to Government House, the Shrine of Remembrance, and the stylish and popular Chapel Street shopping precinct in South Yarra and Paran.
You stay on the seat.
Chinese community was established. After World War II, unused by Today, Melbourne is recognised as the largest Italian city outside Italy. Melbourne is a truly cosmopolitan metropolis with a population of over 5 million people from more than 110 different ethnic backgrounds, speaking 170 languages. Some of the best of Italian and Spanish flavours, bars and restaurants along nearby hardware. The next stop is Melbourne Central Station and Elizabeth Street. Step off here for metropolitan trains and to connect with Route 19, 57 and 59 trams along Elizabeth Street. Catch a tram north along Elizabeth Street to visit Victoria Market. Steeped in history, this iconic market sells a huge range of clothes and souvenirs, plus the precious produce and a gourmet food. The market's open every day except for Mondays and Wednesdays. From this stop, catch any tram south down Elizabeth Street to Bourke Street Mall, Melbourne's shopping heartland. Buskers and busy shoppers. Some of Melbourne's friendlier department stores are located here. From Bourke Street Mall, begin a journey into some of Melbourne's most beautiful wastelands and shopping arcades, including the Royal and Block arcades. Explore an eclectic range of shops, bars and cafes nestled in unlikely nooks, up stairways and under romantic archways as you weave your way towards the river.
There's always fires, like there's been no catastrophes this year so far. Yes, we have been very lucky. We did have one sort of grass fire that was quite large.
Seen them. I mean, you know, I think it's supposed to be like Christmas and work.
It's been an amazing
Bushfires
scenery.
and different issues like that. We've got
That area.
rejected
It's very well looked after.
10 wives as much as they. The last thing sure a lot more improved, you know, short stint, you know, like, you know.
Step off here for metropolitan trains and to connect with Route 58 trams. William Street is the home of Melbourne's historic and imposing law courts, comprising a large complex of buildings dating from the 1870s. From the next stop, change to a Route 58 tram bound for West Coburg to go to Melbourne Zoo, where you can see over 320 animal species from around the world in a beautifully landscaped setting. Open every day from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. with free admission for meals on weekends. Melbourne has the third largest Greek population outside Athens and Thessaloniki, which has significantly shaped the culture of the city. Melbourne's Greek precinct. The next stop is Central Pier and Harbour Esplanade. Step off here for the heritage-listed cargo sheds and enjoy a drink at one of the atmospheric bars located right on the water. You can continue your journey to Newquay on foot, a 10-minute stroll along the water's edge. The river and waterways have an important role in traditional culture and the history of Melbourne's development. These areas have been redeveloped and now provide some of the most contemporary entertainment destinations and examples of public art that the city has to offer. Popular dining destination and hotspot for after-work drinks. Enjoy international cuisine like water, Greek, Spanish, and glorious Mediterranean styles. Indulge in fine dining overlooking the boats on Victoria Harbour, or grab a gelato and take a stroll harbourside and bask in a romantic sunset. Continue to wind down on Sunday at the Docklands Sunday Market. Browse an eclectic range of stalls along the promenade, or just sip a coffee. Enjoy a lazy breakfast at one of the many cafes as you watch the market bustle. Located on the promenade, the market sells arts and crafts, second-hand items, and clothes. Admiring the many boats berthed at Waterfront City Marina, or continue a gastronomic tour at the many restaurants. District Shopping Centre, Costco, Wonderland Fun Park, and Docklands Studio Melbourne. Walk through the district to the Melbourne Star Observation Wheel, towering 120 metres high over the Docklands. The Melbourne Star is the only giant observation wheel in the Southern Hemisphere, and one of only 4 in the world, joining the London Eye, Singapore Flyer, and Las Vegas High Roller. Whether you're a visitor looking to discover our great city, or a Melburnian born and bred, a trip on the Melbourne Star will show you a side of the city you'll see nowhere else. As you glide serenely through the Melbourne sky, audio commentary will give you insights into the city's sights, history, and culture. Take in the breathtaking 360-degree views of up to 40 kilometres encompassing the Docklands precinct, Melbourne CBD, Port Phillip Bay, and as far as Mount Macedon, Arthur's Seat, and the Dandenong Ranges. Next stop is T2P and Docklands Drive. The free tram zone covers Melbourne's CBD and Docklands. Trips entirely within this zone are free, so so you won't need to touch on your marking, including your entire City Circle tram journey. If you're planning to travel anywhere outside the free tram zone, to places like St Kilda, Melbourne Zoo, or Chapel Street, Paran, you'll still need to have a valid marking. You can purchase a marquee from major hotels and backpackers, major train stations, and many retailers, such as 7-Eleven. For more information, ask at your hotel or grab a marquee brochure on board. The next stop is Spencer Street. Step off here to connect with trams on routes 11, 12, 96 and 109, or walk to Southern Cross Station to connect with train and bus services travelling within Melbourne, across Victoria and interstate. Services include metropolitan trains, B-line regional trains and coaches, and interstate trains to major cities on the east coast. For travellers to Melbourne's domestic and international airports, the Skybus Express services to Melbourne Tullamarine Airport and Melbourne Avalon Airport depart from Southern Cross Station. Take a Route 96 tram to St Kilda, stroll along the beach, eat fabulous seafood and see the fairy penguins. Soak up the beachside atmosphere at a range of cool cafes, famous restaurants and even historic Luna Park amusement park. This eclectic neighbourhood comes alive at night with plenty of bars and live music. The next stop is Melbourne Aquarium and King Street. The free tram zone covers Melbourne's CBD and Docklands. Trips entirely within this zone are free, so you won't need to touch on your marking, including your entire City Circle tram journey. If you're planning to travel anywhere outside the free tram zone, to places like St Kilda, Melbourne Zoo, or Chapel Street, Paran, you'll still need to have a valid marking. You can purchase a marquee from major hotels and backpackers, major train stations, and many retailers such as 7-Eleven. For more information, ask in your hotel or grab a marquee brochure on board. Step off here for the Sea Life Melbourne Aquarium to see amazing underwater worlds and thousands of aquatic animals, from Antarctic penguins, stunning coral atolls, weird and wonderful fish, green and turtles. One of the world's largest saltwater crocodiles, residing in the state-of-the-art crocodile exhibit, and awe-inspiring sharks. If you dare, take the plunge yourself and experience a shark dive in the 2.2 million litre ocean area, open every day from 9:30 a.m. till 6 p.m.
move your bag. It's alright. Sorry.
You need more space? Back to Ibison.
I don't believe in homophobes. I eat them. Imagine not being gay. Oh, look at this car. Let's crash it. Did he dance to it? Oh my god, you're doing so great, sweetie. And the way I literally won't talk to him. What was this? Oh my god. Well, the way I actually cried. He said, you know that school is asking colleagues. He said that's someone else apologized. And I cried. Because I'm like, that's the working energy. And y'all I'm sorry, if I saw him red, that's how I was like, you could give us sort of an what? This is like really sad. I'm so sad. How does she would never do this? Oh my god. I love this second that he's like outside of his frame. I'm like, oh my god, kind of looks so good. Here's the thing, there are spots, but this one's for the games. I didn't know one fall was for everyone. I thought it was that as like an eighth grade. One. Yeah, one all members. Oh my god, legend. One for everyone. Isn't like if you so if you immediately put something you're like added in, they just know. They need a what?
Oh my god, I love full steps. So you're kind of like everyone is kind of in one floor, but to be in a cover, you're one. Yeah, or they contact you. Or they contact you. I never really know what my
And if he ever finds out, I'll be stopping here. Yeah.
when y'all get married and he finds out what your interest is, yeah.
Don't say that to her. Don't say that.
I'm just trying to get it over.
Why are you going to Yo, someone dropped the handkerchief.
There we go. I saw the four signs. Oh yeah, everybody's got the other one, so yeah. I thought they were all convinced. Yeah.
Oh, you never know. But that's what I said.
So they probably get the tram home. Sort of makes them all right.
Oh, do you mind going backwards? A luxury view.
Some
on the outside or something.
Next stop is Spring Street. Step off here for Route 75 trams. Step off here for the Treasury Gardens and the Heritage Fitzroy Gardens. There are free guided walking tours of Fitzroy Gardens every Saturday from 10 a.m. Stunning floral displays can be seen, and the gardens also contain the fairy tree sculpture depicting fairies and elves. Cook's Cottage, the reconstructed house of Captain James Cook's parents, is also located here. Start your exploration of the gardens from Fitzroy Gardens Visitor Centre, open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Sunday. Melbourne's cosmopolitan Bridge Road, Richmond, renowned for its fashion, cafes and bars, is just a short distance from the next stop. Take a tram on Route 75. The Melbourne Cricket Ground and National Sports Museum are also accessible from here on tram Route 75.
Where's your tennis from?
Oh,
Next to the MCG. Where is it?
Rod Laver.
Yeah.
Is that it?
See the white. It's got a lid on it. Yeah. Oh, it can be open.
Sometimes it's open, or they open it and close it.
All those white things. It's all along. Shop each one again.
A lot of years ago. Many new to us too. You don't go in your own home, like when it's in your own home, you don't bother.
Well, about 40 years ago, I took a week off and stayed in Melbourne. And my then wife and I went to places like Westminster Cathedral.
Next stop, a short walk to the next stop is Common Street. Next trams on Route 109 on Melbourne or Box Hill, 11 to Brunswick Street, 12 to Victoria Street, Richmond, and 8 to River Road. Parliament House overlooks one of Melbourne's busiest streets, Kirk Street. Wedding parties can often be seen on the wide when Parliament is toxic. Many of Melbourne's finest 19th century buildings are located along this alley, including Parliament House, the Hotel Windsor, and Old Treasury Building. These buildings were constructed during the boom following the discovery of gold in Victoria. The Hotel Windsor was built in 1883, predating London's Savoy Hotel and the Ritz in Paris. It's famous for its lavish Victorian-style interior.
That's the Parliament House. This one.
Explore Melbourne by tram and take advantage of the long summer days by experiencing the many
So
events,
is that still
festivals
hotel?
and
No,
attractions
that's Parliament
on
House.
during summer.
That's,
Take a
Parliament.
break
No,
from the heat
Windsor's
at
over
Melbourne's
there.
many parks and gardens.
You certainly will.
Discover Captain Cook's Cottage and see if you can find some fairy streets in shade-filled Fitzroy Gardens. Just an easy stroll from Stop 8, Spring Street in Flinders Street. Appreciate the ornate beauty of the World Heritage Site listed Royal Exhibition Building, the meeting place of Australia's first federal parliament, in Carlton Gardens, at Stop 9 Victoria Street in Latrobe Street. And enjoy a romantic punt on the ornamental lake at the lush Royal Botanic Garden. A short walk from any tram on Taylor Road to Stop 19 Shrine of Remembrance. For more information about what's on this summer,
They still hold it like TV over the weekends. I think they've already done that.
Oh, we're getting off soon.
Very, very popular.
When we go back, we can get one of the trams that will take us as far as
The motel.
yeah, well, not as far as, but it's nearer to where we are than now.
We'll have to get a ride. Have to find a 7-Eleven.
Buy some tickets. But there are trams that go close on. Oh, right.
Sure there are.
Yeah.
Sure there are. Because they're going down to St Kilda, don't they?
Yeah, well, the stop for our motel was on 5 minutes away. So yours would be the next one up. Yeah, this one's free, but every other one's got to pay more. Yeah. There's a problem. So he- yeah. Well, the second
The driver is that one. It's not
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
It's out. Yeah, but it's good.
Change them.
That's it. But it's good.
You've got to have a cat.
Oh, another wedding. A different
Oh, different, yeah, couple.
Oh yeah, there's two lots.
It didn't be the had to take a picture. Take a picture. But only the
Yeah,
take a picture.
yeah. Very popular spot. You're sitting here. Look. You're sitting here. So do you transit, do you buy booker tickets or do you have an oyster card? Yeah, it's a similar. It's like an oyster card.
They have to come up with their own thing.
Yeah, it cost them millions. It doesn't work.
The next stop is Parliament Station. Step off here for Metropolitan Train. The next stop is all the glorious triple spired St Patrick's Cathedral and St Peter's Church. These buildings contain beautiful examples of stained glass, wood carvings, mosaics, and bronze. A number of traditional gargoyles adorn St Patrick's Cathedral, including a recent whimsical addition that resembles the features of a prominent former Premier of Victoria. Down Melbourne Street, Victorian Artisans Society welcomes visitors to its art exhibitions and heritage-listed building. Entry is free Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. A short walk from the next stop, down Little Bourke Street, is Chinatown, boasting the longest continuous Chinese settlement in the Western world. You'll find a huge variety of restaurants and cuisines, from fine dining to noodle houses, as well as Asian groceries, herbalists, and fashion boutiques. The Chinese Museum is also located here.
That would be fantastic on a hot day. I reckon there would be kids galore in that on a hot day.